Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé Veronica Rodriguez breaks silence about pregnancy rumors. 90 Day Fiancé star Veronica Rodriguez has been living happily with her new boyfriend, Seth. She made their relationship public earlier this year, with some of her exes showing approval. Veronica even told one of her followers that Tim Malcolm fully approves of their relationship. Since then, Veronica has kept a low profile about her new man. But it led to speculations that she may be keeping a secret pregnancy. Keep reading to see her comments regarding the rumors. 90 Day Fiancé. Veronica Rodriguez's life as a mother. Veronica is a mother to a daughter named Chloe. She raised her child with Tim for many years, even though Tim is not her biological father. Even after their separation, Veronica and Tim remained in touch to co-parent Chloe. Due to this, many fans were curious about Tim's future with Chloe now that Veronica has a new man. But last week, Veronica shared photos from Chloe's graduation showing Tim celebrating with them. It just shows that Tim remains present for Chloe. The 90 Day Fiancé star even left a heartwarming comment on Veronica's post, saying, "We did it at Vepurad. Questionable parenting, learning as we grew up ourselves, but really you did it. You always put Chloe first, and I won't even attempt to steal the thunder. You're an amazing mom." Tim himself is now taking steps to find a new partner in life. He's currently part of TLC's newest spin-off, 90 Day Hunt for Love. But so far, Tim hasn't been lucky enough to fall in love with another woman. Veronica breaks silence about pregnancy with boyfriend Seth. Veronica Rodriguez recently uploaded a TikTok clip addressing the rumors that she's expecting a baby with her new boyfriend, Seth. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, they are not pregnant. Veronica added that she was just a little bloated, which may have sparked speculations that she had a baby bump. Seth also came from a 2-day trip to watch over his mother's surgery, which turned out well. Many fans took to the comments section to talk about how lovely the couple is. 90 Day Fiancé. Veronica Rodriguez shares expensive getaway with Seth. Veronica also took to IG to share her trip to the Grand Canyon National Park with Seth. But what caught the attention of many was how the couple flew a helicopter to get there. The 90 Day Fiancé star captioned, "Somewhere between heaven and earth, I found you." Helicopters, champagne, and a view that still couldn't top you, Seth. Grand Canyon? More like grand romance. This is only one of many trips of Veronica and Seth this year alone. Many fans are also glad that she's now living happily after multiple heartbreaks over the years. It's unclear if Seth and Veronica Rodriguez will share their story with TLC. But Veronica has been a regular on Pillow Talk, keeping fans entertained with her hilarious commentary with Tim Malcolm. There's a particular kind of magic in the world of 90 Day Fiancé. It's not the kind spun by fairies or wizards, but by immigration paperwork, cultural misunderstandings, language barriers, and a whole lot of secondhand embarrassment. In that strange and wonderful space, two people from opposite sides of the world try to build a life together, usually with a ticking clock and a skeptical mother-in-law lurking in the background. Take, for instance, Kareem from Tunisia and Madison from Minnesota. Their love story started with a thumbs-up emoji and ended, or began, with a frantic scramble through JFK Airport as Kareem tried to explain to customs why he packed 3 pounds of homemade olive soap and no pants. Madison waited outside, nervously biting a corner of her passport, already worried about whether he'd like the snow. Their reunion was awkward, sweet, and just a little chaotic. He had grown out his beard. She had dyed her hair pink. They hugged like two people who'd only ever met through a screen, which of course they had. Kareem's English had improved, But Madison still relied on Google Translate for moments of tension. "You like Minnesota cold." She typed on her phone, then held it up. Kareem blinked and shook his head slowly. "This is Arctic." The 90 days began with promise. Madison's family threw them a Welcome to America potluck, which Kareem mistook for a wedding rehearsal and showed up in a suit. Her Uncle Jeff gave a speech about how love is a lot of work, which made everyone shift in their seats. Then came the real test. Kareem met the dogs. Madison had 3 rescue mutts, each with dietary restrictions, anxiety vests, and bedtime lullabies. One barked at Kareem every time he moved. Another peed on his slippers. The third followed him everywhere, glaring like a Kareem persisted. He cooked for Madison, chickpeas, lamb, mint. She tried to cook for him, frozen pizza and Diet Dr. Pepper. He smiled politely and ate 3 slices, despite clearly having no idea what pepperoni was. At week 3, trouble brewed. Kareem admitted he missed his mother. Madison, flustered and tired, snapped, "Well, she's not here. I am." The next scene was a confession cam moment. Kareem sitting alone in the backyard, talking to the producer. "In my country," he said slowly, "when women love you, they don't yell during dinner. And they know how to cook rice." Meanwhile, Madison was inside telling her best friend over FaceTime, "He thinks air conditioning is bad for your lungs, Jill. I'm sweating through my eyelids." As the 90 days dwindled, the tension rose. Kareem still hadn't found work. The cultural gaps were beginning to feel like canyons, and the dogs were staging what could only be described as psychological warfare. But then something shifted. One rainy afternoon, Kareem set up a picnic inside the living room. He lit candles, laid out dates and tea, and pulled up a Turkish soap opera he knew Madison liked, even though he hated it. She came home soaked from work, ready to cry, but stopped when she saw it all. "You remembered," she whispered. "Yes," he said. "And I Googled what comfort food means." They laughed. They kissed. One of the dogs growled softly in the background. And just like that, it was time to decide, marriage or heartbreak. On day 89, they stood before a justice of the peace. Madison wore a simple white dress with snow boots. Kareem wore a suit 2 sizes too big, but held her hand with confidence. "I, Kareem, take you, Madison, and your 3 angry dogs." They said yes. Their families watched over Zoom, clapping from 2 continents. Madison's mom wept. Kareem's mother squinted at the screen, muttering something about the dogs. Afterward, they had cake at home. Vanilla with congratulations, misspelled in frosting. The credits rolled. The next episode teased new couples. A Brazilian influencer moving to rural Nebraska, a Floridian cowboy heading to the Philippines, and a returning cast member with a surprise secret child. Because in the world of 90 Day Fiancé, love never comes easy, but it never, ever gets boring. And somewhere in Minnesota, Kareem, Madison, and their trio of temperamental terriers settled in for the night. 3 barking bodies under the covers, 1 beaming couple at the center of it all. Welcome to married life, 90 Day Fiancé style.